Hello there, everybody. So here I have my mint that has been dried in the sun. Now it took about 3 or 4 days to get it fully dried. As you know, here in New Orleans it's very humid, so to get it dried perfectly it takes a little longer than most dry places. But I did research drying it in the oven and drying it in the microwave. And although those two ways are far faster than doing it this way, um, I don't like the science of bombarding microwaves, radiation into my mint or into any of my herbs in order to dry it. And I didn't want to have to spend money on gas to dry it either. You know, have to warm up the stove and things like that. So I didn't want to have to do that. Now I did think about getting a dehydrator, but there aren't any really good ones that are less than $200 or $300. So for the use that I'm going to have it, and for the infrequent time that I'm going to use it, it's not worth it. So with all things being equal, sun drying is the best way for me. So I wanted to show you what I do after I've dried my herb. Basically, I just go ahead and strip the whatever stems I have of the dried. Now you can also hear how crispy everything feels, and that's how dry you want it. Basically, you want to be able to just be able to crumble it like that. So let me go ahead and finish these up, and then I'll come back to you and show you what I'm going to do next to preserve my mint, my lemon balm, and soon my stevia. Okay, so here we are, and as you can see, I went ahead and invested in one of these juicers here. It's a 900 watt Ninja, and I've already tried it out pretty good, and I love it. I really do. Here is my dried leaves here, and basically I'm just going to go ahead and fill out. I don't need to fill out the big one, just a little small one here works fine. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and screw the top on. And it's really cool because once you lock it, all you have to do is press down. Now what I forgot to do was dry the machine because it had a little condensation in it. But there we have it. Oh, and it smells incredible. So all we have to do is store it in a nice dry spot, and it'll be fine. Okay, so as a side note, I wanted to let you know that I had, lots of branches, a whole bunch of branches, and I had to spend 4 days to make this. And you might be saying, well, is it worth it, the 4 days and, so little bit of quantity for all that? Well, although it does take time, just like any good gardening does, it's worth it to me because even though it's a little bit, the concentration in a dried herb is much, much more than in its fresh counterpart. So when I'm going to go use this for teas and things like that. So once I do use this for tea, all I'm going to use is, maybe a pinch, maybe half a teaspoon or something like that, and it'll be wonderful. And I'm going to use my little Keurig over there, and I already used it with my lemon balm, and it's incredible. As a matter of fact, let me show you my lemon balm. Now with the lemon balm, it took the same, maybe about 3 days, and I dried it in the sun. So it dried a little faster because I dried it in the actual sun, but I had been reading and I heard that that's not the best way. Although maybe in the future I will dry it in the direct sunlight because it is a little faster and it dries a little bit more evenly. But as you can see, I got a lot more. This will last me maybe 6 months or so, because even though I drink tea every day, I tried a teaspoonful and it was so strong. It gave me two glasses of 12-ounce glasses of tea, of lemon balm tea. So like I said, I'm going to probably use in the future a half a teaspoon. I have my little Keurig cup that I use, and I'm going to put this in there and it'll be wonderful. So thank you very much.